Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 16 of my 31 favorite keyboard players of all time. We've officially crossed over the halfway point in the month. Not a lot to go. Well, half the month to go as we count our way down to number one. Our favorite keyboard players across all genres: rock, pop, blues, prog, metal, southern rock, jazz, fusion, country. You name it, whatever the genre might be, you got a favorite bass player in that genre. Pick them. That's what it's all about, our favorite bass players. Today, a guy who has long been a favorite of mine. He may not be as flashy or as dexterous and virtuoso as other guys that are going to come up on this list, but there's something about his sultry playing on the Hammond organ that just lent itself to so many great songs over the years, so many great albums, and an amazing voice too. Let's bring to the stage none other than the late, the great Greg Allman. Yeah, like I said, you got other guys who could probably play rings around Greg when it comes to Hammond organ work, piano, synths, whatever it is, right? But man, he's just that Hammond organ sound was just so recognizable as Greg Allman. And with all these great Allman Brothers Band songs with amazing guitar solos and things like that, they're always alongside it or in the background or sometimes coming out and taking a solo spot was that Hammond organ from Greg. Just amazing, amazing stuff. And whether it's the old classics from the late 60s and the early mid 70s, or whether it was the great 90s material, or any of his really strong solo records, right? His very cool, sometimes understated, but perfect for the song keyboard textures and notes and colors and things. So good. Kind of like if keyboards could be in the pocket. I know it's usually a term used for drums or bass, but uh, Greg was kind of that guy, just like he was always there, always supporting everything else. Just so good, so good. And he just kind of sat there, sat on his stool behind the Hammond, microphone there. Just it's like an iconic view of an iconic musician. So he is my pick for today. Let's talk about my three favorite albums. You know, kind of hard, maybe not kind of hard. I don't know. First of all, I had to go all the way back to the beginning and go with the first Allman Brothers Band album. I mean, I love those late 60s, early 70s, Hammond B3 and Hammond C3 organ tones on a lot of this kind of like bluesy rock, psychedelic rock stuff that was coming out around this time period. And, he's like all over this album. Granted, you normally think, yes, the vocals, but you normally think of Dwayne and Dickie's guitar playing, right? But stop and listen, and man, that Hammond is just dripping all over the place here. Don't Want You No More, right? The opening blast there. He's there. Not My Cross to Bear, Black-Hearted Woman. Man, he's just alongside the riffs. Trouble No More, Every Hungry Woman. How about his playing on Dreams, right? That's iconic stuff right there. Whipping Post. Amazing guitar playing, amazing organ work all throughout this album. I mean, and those vocals. I mean, he's got the double prong attack, right? We talked about Steve Winwood recently. We have had a couple this month who you know, just yesterday we had Eddie Jobson, right? Keyboards and violin. These guys who could do both. They sing keyboards, right? All that sort of thing. Next up, let's just keep it going here. Let's go to Wild South, the second album. Again, similar type thing, right? Revival, You Keep Me Wondering, Midnight Rider, right? That's again not notable for keyboards, right? But there you have a little bit of piano, acoustic guitar, vocals. In Memory of Elizabeth Reed, that's terrific. That's just as much a spotlight for Greg as it is an amazing spotlight for both Dwayne and Dickie. Amazing stuff. Hoochie Coochie Man, Please Call Home, Leave My Blues at Home, right? He just permeates all this album. And again, sometimes it's very understated, sometimes it's a little more forceful, but it's always there. Greg's Hammond organ is always there. All right, for pick number three, here's where it gets interesting. So I'm like, do I go to Eat a Peach? Do I go to Brothers and Sisters? His organ work is a little more, even a little more laid back on Brothers and Sisters. You got amazing piano playing from Chuck on that album, right? I'm gonna go to the 90s. I'm gonna go Shades of Two Worlds. This is a blistering album for a lot of reasons. It's psychedelic, it's bluesy, it's southern rock. There's great guitar playing from Warren Haynes and Dickey, and there's some sultry, sultry, sultry organ work from Greg on this album. End of the line, great. Nobody knows. Ah, so good. Get on with your life, Midnight Man, Kind of Bird. He's doing some wild stuff in there, right? I love when he takes leads. He doesn't do it all the time, but they're there. He can move too. He's not a big flashy guy, like I said, but if he when he wants to, yeah, great album. I personally love the four Allman Brothers albums they did post the reunion in 1989, right? Those four albums, you get three in the 90s, one in the early 2000s, all great. All four of them are just absolutely amazing. This might be my favorite of all of them, though. It's hard to say. I go back and forth on them, but yeah, great, great stuff. So my favorite song featuring Greg's mostly organ work. This is where it gets tough. There are a lot of different choices, a lot of great stuff on the studio records. Uh, does some really good work on some of the solo albums too. Um, Ultimately, though, I had to pick a live track. Just have to when it comes to the Allman Brothers Band. I'm going to go with Dreams from An Evening with the Allman Brothers Band first set. This came out in 1992. Great live album. Second set, put them both together. You have an even greater live album, but amazing renditions of some classics on here, both old and new. But the version of Dreams on here is just epic. And man, that I love that atmospheric organ stuff that he does at the beginning of the song. You got some cool guitar things going on there. Nice organ solo as well. He's just Greg Allman's Hammond is just saturating this whole classic kind of psychedelic blues rock song from all the way back from the obviously the first album. And it's just so good here. It's just so good here. And I love the way his tone on this is just so great. That's the way you want to hear Hammond organ. Smoky, sultry, just kind of floating there and just like the big mushroom, or it's like a mushroom cloud that's of Hammond goodness that just kind of overtakes everything. Oh, it's just so good. So good. So yeah, that's my pick for favorite song. It's Dreams, but specifically the live version from first set. So let us know what you think of Greg Allman down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Pick number 16. Number 15 is tomorrow, right? So we'll see you then for that particular episode tomorrow morning. Same bat time, same bat channel. Till then, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Instagram, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options, all down there. Thanks in advance for all your support, folks. Greatly appreciated. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. Should have today, hoping to get a few more reviews for you. I'm trying to kind of little by little. Well, it's amazing when you take time off, take vacation time, take staycation time. You think, I'm going to be home. I'm going to listen to a lot of albums and I'm going to review stuff and whatever. And you wind up doing other things. The days go by really quickly. And all of a sudden you realize it's the middle of the week. I'm losing days already, and I haven't sat down to do any of the things that I wanted to do. It's the way it always goes with me. So I'm going to do 10, 15 reviews this week. Yeah, it's not going to quite be that, but I will get to some. I'm putting a dent. That's the important thing. I'm putting a dent. But I still have some days left, but I'm running out of time because now I've got things planned and whatever. And I'm like, me sitting in this office listening to stuff or whatever. I've been trying to listen to stuff at the gym and in the car, but you know how it goes. You know how it goes. But I'll get you as many as I possibly can. But yeah, we've got Jacko Joxic, we've got new Steve Hackett Live, got new Motorcycle, got a few other things. I'll be working on some stuff. So fear not, you will get some new reviews. Maybe just not as many as I originally anticipated. But thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I'm Pete Pardo. See you tomorrow morning for pick number 15. Till then, have a good day. Bye-bye.